What's up, what's down, what's all around? Welcome to the Game Tab, where monotone voices rule the world. And the topic of today's commentary is Homefront 2. Or, if there is a Homefront 2. That's why you're seeing Homefront gameplay in the background. Now, the reason I haven't been uploading in the last week or so, and the reason I'm going to take another break for the next week or so, is because I'm taking a little mini vacation off of YouTube. So this video is basically the only video you're going to see for the next week or so. So, a Homefront 2, I'm not going to start doing news on it or anything, but Homefront 2 is supposed to be made by Crytek, the people that made Crysis, whatever. They acquired the license to do it. So, we're looking at a game that's going to run on the Crytek engine. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at higher end graphics because, let's face it, Homefront had pretty crappy graphics. I mean, even me, a Homefront fan, someone that has it on PC and console. Yes, on PC and console, I have Homefront. The graphics look chopped up and terrible. It looks like a rushed job on an old school engine. This was THQ's first attempt, and now that THQ isn't around anymore, now Crytek, or Crysis, or whatever you want to call them, have the license and the technology to make this game, this franchise, into a multi-million-dollar franchise, just like Call of Duty is. Because Homefront 2, let's face it, isn't going to get that much publicity. Homefront 1 didn't get that much publicity. THQ basically had to put up posters at every single event to get some sort of buzz. And once people got the game, most people just traded it back within the next week or so, because it was either the terrible graphics that made them trade it back, or the terrible gameplay, because some people like to trick scope. That's right, the 360 trick scope quick shot snipers didn't get a chance to trick scope quick shot. So that's basically why some people traded it back. Some people kept it, but they just stopped playing it after a while because it just got boring. And if you play the DLC maps on Xbox right now, I don't know if it's the same on PS3, and I don't have the DLCs on PC, but if you play the DLCs on Xbox right now, all you'll run into is a bunch of boosters boosting on the DLC maps, because no one else plays them, because no one else wants the DLC, because the people that had the DLC just put the game down. They got bored of it. They played it too much. They don't want to play it anymore. That's basically how it goes now. So Homefront 2, I hope, will bring back the original Homefront players, plus some Call of Duty players, plus some Battlefield players, because I did a Homefront review a couple years ago, and let's face it, I didn't know anything in it. I knew some things about it, that it was a mix of Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that good stuff, but I didn't know that much about it. And now I do. I'm a Homefront aficionado. So that's my opinion on it. That's my personal opinion. I'm not going to overflow your mind with factoids. I'm just going to give you a little piece of information and my opinion on it. Now, Battlefield 4. Let's switch gears real fast. Battlefield 4, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be awesome. And Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Ghosty, Wosty, whatever the hell that is, that's going to be amazing too, via the information we got from Drifter. So Drifter's information is, I think, pretty legit. So, yeah. And the gameplay you're watching in the background, by the way, not mine. Just thought I'd mention it. The gameplay 2 years ago, not mine. Just thought I'd mention it. So, yeah. That's basically it. I have a friend that plays Homefront that basically lent me his gameplay, because on PC, when I used to try and record on my old graphics card, it lagged up. I was playing Homefront at like 2 frames a second. So, by the way, my on live thing is Learn to Speak. It's always been Learn to Speak, but I just recently changed my Xbox gamer tag to Learn to Speak. What am I doing? I'm just having a conversation with myself right now. So, until next time, or next week, or next week, because next week has not started by the time I'm uploading this video, we'll talk again, and hopefully we'll have some Battlefield news, but it's just my opinion on Homefront 2. And that's basically it, I guess. This was an awkward commentary. Reese's Pieces, my mother freaking maniacs, and all that good stuff. So see ya, awkward people.